Hey guys, how's it going? Yeah, it feels like it's been a while since I've done one of these without not being over there on the couch with somebody else. But there's just a lot of shit going on, so I figured I'd give you a little bit of an update. Where to start? This week, last week, today's Sunday, last week, Outlaw Saint released the new album, Failure's Not an Option, which is pretty cool. We actually played twice last week. On Wednesday, we were at Route 47, the bar formerly known as Pickle Park, to do a 4-song set during their open jam, which was pretty cool. We had the distinct honor of following what I assume was Hurricane Alice. I'm not sure. I think it was most of them, if not all of them. So we had to follow that, and that was kind of intimidating, but I think we did fairly well. And then our official CD release party was on Friday at Club Underground with the Rebel Queens opening up, and Thick as Thieves closing the night, and that went fairly well. So if you don't have this album yet, and we sold a few at the show, but if you don't have it yet, it is available. I think we have the Bandcamp site set up, so if you go to Bandcamp and search Outlaw Saint, you should be able to find it. I believe I haven't done that yet. I think Tank has that all set up. I know he also just redid the website, updated the website and all that, so that should be all good. And then June, let's see, so backing up, so you can get it there, either the physical copy or downloading the MP3s. I think you can also get it right now through SoundCloud, I believe. But as of June, I believe it's June 8th is the date that we're going to go wide, and we're going to go on all the streaming platforms. So it'll be on Spotify and iTunes and Amazon and Pandora and all of them. So June 8th, you should be able to get all that stuff there. I believe it's June 8th. I could be wrong. I don't know. Tank, if you see this, correct me. But it's a hell of an album. It's really good. It's one to be proud of. So if you don't have it and want it, go get it. And then Saturday, I went to the Gabriel and the Apocalypse album release party for their new album, Alpha Bionic, I believe is the title. And that was an awesome show. Got new t-shirt, all fancy and tie-dyed and shit. And the opening acts of the ones that I've heard of, I'd only seen one before, which was a band called My Zero, who I've seen before, and really dig, and those guys are really good. But the rest of the bands I hadn't seen before. So kicking it off was a fun little punk band called Monday Riot. And they were awesome. And his shirt. Monday Riot. And those guys are cool. I talked to them a little bit afterwards. And yeah, they were cool. I think I may have found another punk band for something that's could be brewing in December, if all goes as planned. Oh, and I got their CD too. And they were saying they don't play out a lot. They're kind of a part-time band, but they play every couple months. So if you happen to catch them, happen to see that they're playing, go and check them out. So next up on the bill was a band I knew in name. These guys. Mythia? Mythia. I think it's Mythia. Mythia? Mythia. I think it's Mythia. And I believe, I mean, it's probably their new album. Or maybe their only album, I don't know. But yeah, so you can't see the titles anyway. There we go, going real close. So these guys, I knew the name. I mean, the name has been around forever. And I actually saw and talked to the drummer at a show I was at a couple weeks ago for my friend Max Lewis. He has a group called Slew, or maybe it's more of a pseudonym. I don't know. Slew. So he was doing his kind of first show CD release kind of thing at the Nomad on a Wednesday a couple weeks ago. And the drummer that he had playing with him, because it's just him and the drummer, the drummer he had playing with him is also in this band Mythia, and I forget his name, I apologize, but really good drummer, seemed like a good dude. So it was funny because at that show I went up and talked to him afterwards and complimented him and asked him if he did anything else, and he's like, yeah, I'm in this band Mythia, and we have a show on the 25th at the Caboose, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to be at that show. So that was awesome. And then of course t-shirt, which look is not black, it's actually green. I know, scary, scary, scary. And then on the sleeve you have Mythia. And then they also had lighters. So I don't smoke, but you know, it's cool to have a band logo lighter because you know, don't see them every day. So that's just cool. And then next up was My Zero, who I'd seen before, and they kicked ass like they always do. And I didn't get around because I have their album. I have one t-shirt, I have a button, blah 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 stickers. They have other t-shirts which I probably will buy at some point, but I didn't buy anything that night. But yeah, those guys, again, if you have a chance to see them, to catch them, definitely do it. It's kind of industrial tinged, very hard rock. It's good. It's kind of dancey. It's kind of whatever. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Let me tell you. So next up was a band, again, a name I've heard forever, was these guys, Sleep Signals. And this is their new album. What is it? At the End of the World. So happy title there. There we go. And these guys impressed me. I mean, they were good. Groovy. Yeah. As far as stylistic, I mean, it was heavy. There was some kind of heavier pseudo death metal parts, I think. But a lot of it was really kind of melodic and clean singing, and so I wouldn't even know how to describe them because I'm terrible with genres anyway. but yeah, they were good. And I was talking to the singer afterwards, and he seemed like a really good guy. And they don't play around here a lot, even though they're from here, just because, you know, you don't want to, not wear out your welcome, but you don't want to, you know, oversaturate yourself in any market. So they tour around a lot, and he says, yeah, next local show we're doing is probably like in October. But that's cool. So depending on what that show is, I might have to go and check those boys out again, because very impressive. So up until this point, I mean, the lineup was very diverse, which I liked, because you started out with Mondale Riot, who were, you know, straight up punk band. Then you had Mythia, who were kind of proggy, melodic, heavy, everything good at once. You have My Zero, which is more kind of a hard industrial. You have Sleep Signals, which is similar to Mythia, but not really. And then, oh, and I got a poster too for Sleep Signals, because they had a deal going, and you know how I like a deal. So they had a choice of 3 posters. I went with the reddish one, and that'll be going up where I find room. I think I know exactly where I'm going to put it. And then you have Gabriel and the Apocalypse, who are, again, kind of industrial tinged, metalish hard rock. Again, you don't know how to describe it, with very much a, I don't know very much, but definitely a kind of S&M kind of vibe. There's a kind of overt sexual nature to what they do, but it's just in the most kick-ass, energetic way. And that's a horrible way to describe them, I'm sure. But they put on a hell of a show. I mean, their albums are good. Their albums are really good, and you should pick up both of them. I mean, I know they have more than that, but the latest 2, Ghost Parade and Alpha Bionic, you should pick both of those up, because they're both really good. And if you have the chance to see them, go see them, because they bring energy on stage like nobody's fucking business. Got another beanie to add to my collection, so that'll be good come winter. And then the aforementioned t-shirt. And yeah, if you get a chance to see Gata, do it, just because they're awesome. Yeah, so that was my weekend. But coming up, as we get into June, I actually have kind of a lot of stuff in June. Off Duty Astronauts has a show on this coming up Friday, on the 31st, at the Eagles in Bloomington. So that'll be fun. And then in June, I'm playing 3 shows, 2 with Strike and 1 with Saint. The 15th, Strike is going to be part of a benefit at Midway Saloon for Ellis something. I'm not exactly sure, and I apologize. I'll throw the event link in the comments or something. But yeah, so we're doing that benefit, which should be a lot of fun. And then the weekend of the 21st, 22nd, Friday, Saturday, I'm doing back-to-back shows. The 21st, Strike is teaming up with James Schmidt and Glitched Out Productions to do the GO Summer Kickoff, which is going to be at the Red Sea. Strike 13, the Montes, the Undergrad, and Fix the Glitch. That is going to be an awesome show. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's an 18 plus show. Doors at 7, music at 8. I've got tickets. If you want to buy, if you want some, I think we're doing $8 a piece, 2 for 10. If you want some, hit me up. I'd love to see all of your pretty faces there. And then the next day, the 22nd, Saturday, is Outlaw Saints' next show, which again is going to be at Club Underground. But it's kind of cool because we have Carly from the Rumors, and I've talked about the Rumors before. She is going to come up and do an acoustic opening set, which is going to be awesome. And then I think we're going on, and then closing out the night is a band called The New Defective, who I know the drummer, Derek Powers, good guy. And I've had a couple opportunities to see The New Defective, but just didn't work out. So I'm really, really, really looking forward to that. That should be really, really good and a lot of fun. And Strike, and I don't know how much I can say about this, but I'm going to anyway, because whatever. Here we go. Sometime later in June, Strike 13 will be recording their first first original single. So first original song written by us that we're going to record, and hopefully have out sometime later in the summer. I'm not sure exactly when. I know we're planning on doing a music video for it too, at some point. So that'll be good. So look out for that, and I'll keep you informed about all that. And I'm trying to think. I think that's it. I believe that is it. That's all I have. So, yeah, good times. Good times. And for all of you that have been watching the Midwest Music, sure, we'll call it a podcast. Thank you. That's awesome. I just dropped episode 5 today. It's a long one. It's a long one, but it's good. There's a lot of good stuff in there with Sean Chapman, who's just an awesome guy, and just a sweetheart. And you should all go be friends with him because he is very, very cool. So yeah, well, I'll try to keep that up. I'm trying to do it every week, but it's getting people into interview is getting, because schedules and all that. But hopefully I can continue at least every week, if not every other week. And I've got a list of people that I want to get in, and hopefully I can start working some of that magic. So I think that's all I got. So I will let you go, so I can get some stuff done that I should get done. So enjoy the rest of the weekend. It's a long weekend, so enjoy it. It should be nice out. It's nice out right now. I should be outside, but I'm here talking to you guys, so whatever. Yeah, so that's the update I got. And yeah, I guess we'll talk to you there. So